Are you tired of trying to figure out if she's really into you or just being friendly? In today's confusing dating world, where everything is mixed up with games, social media, and distractions, it's hard to know what's real. But what if I told you that there are 12 clear, undeniable signs that she is dying for your attention? And here's the twist. We're going to break these signs down using the timeless wisdom of Stoicism so you can stay calm, in control, and actually enjoy the process of knowing she's crazy about you. By the end of this video, you'll have the clearest understanding of modern attraction, and you'll be armed with practical, actionable steps that can help you navigate even the most complicated dating situations. Whether you're dealing with texting games or real-life mixed signals, this video is about to become your playbook. Dating can feel like a complete mind game. You're left wondering, is she into me or am I just imagining it? Social media, mixed signals, and the fear of getting hurt have made everything so complicated. But here's the deal. When a woman really wants you, she'll show it in ways that go way beyond words. Today, we're breaking down 12 undeniable signs that she's craving your attention, and we're using the timeless wisdom of Stoicism to help you stay calm, confident, and in control while navigating these signals. Let's get into it. Number 1, she changes her appearance for you. This one is huge, and I'm talking about more than just putting on a new dress. If she suddenly starts aligning her style with what you like, wearing outfits she knows you'll notice, or even adjusting her makeup or hairstyle, that's no accident. She's doing this because she's invested in what you think. It's not just about looking good for the world, it's about looking good for you. If she's tailoring her style to your tastes, that's a direct signal she wants you to see her in a certain light. And if she asks for your opinion on how she looks, don't play dumb. She's giving you a huge opening. Think about it. Maybe she's wearing a color you once mentioned liking, or she's styled her hair in a way she knows caught your eye before. These aren't just casual changes. They're calculated adjustments aimed at grabbing your attention. In today's world where people are constantly striving to look good for Instagram or Snapchat, if she's shifting her appearance to align with your tastes rather than what's trending online, that's a major sign she wants to impress you specifically. Even small changes like wearing a certain perfume or trying out a new look she's noticed you like can speak volumes about her intentions. Compliment her sincerely. She's seeking your validation. If she makes a change that you notice, tell her, "I see what you're doing, and you look amazing." It's that simple, but powerful. Don't just compliment her like every other guy in her DMs. Be specific. If she's wearing a new dress, say something like, "That color really suits you. It brings out your eyes." It shows you're paying attention, and that's what she's looking for. A signal that you're noticing her effort. Number 2, she initiates subtle physical contact. We live in a time where people are more guarded than ever, especially with physical touch. If she's making an effort to be physically close to you, whether it's brushing her hand against yours, leaning into you, or casually touching your arm, that's no small thing. It's her way of signaling comfort and attraction. Women aren't going to randomly touch someone they're not into, and this is especially true in today's age where everyone is hyper-aware of personal space. It could be something as simple as sitting a little too close to you on the couch, finding reasons to accidentally bump into you, or even playing with her hair while she talks to you. Those aren't coincidences, my friend. Those are intentional signals that she wants to feel connected to you. Physical contact, even if subtle, is one of the clearest ways women show they're interested. And here's the kicker. In a world where everyone is glued to their phones, even a little bit of physical contact stands out more than ever. We're all used to virtual interactions, so when she goes out of her way to create a real-world connection, you better believe it's meaningful. Let's not forget the psychological aspect of this. Studies have shown that touch, even brief, can significantly increase bonding and connection. It's her way of breaking down those invisible barriers and making a statement without saying a word. And the more comfortable she gets with these small touches, the closer she wants to be emotionally. Don't pull away. Match her energy and respond to her touch with a slight touch back, maybe on her shoulder or hand. Just keep it cool and natural. She's testing the waters, and if you respond warmly, it'll take things to the next level. But remember, don't overdo it. Keep it natural, calm, and let her lead the pace. Overcompensating will kill the vibe, but mirroring her movements subtly shows you're in tune with her. Number 3. She marks her territory around other women. If she starts getting a bit territorial, especially when other women are around, this is a big clue. She might stand closer to you, subtly touch you, or even make comments in front of other women that clearly signal she's got dibs on you. This territorial behavior is her way of showing other women that she's claiming her space. It's a protective instinct. She doesn't want to lose you to someone else. Now, here's where it gets interesting. This behavior is usually more obvious in group settings. Maybe you're hanging out with friends and she suddenly stands closer when another girl enters the conversation. Or maybe she casually mentions something about the time you two spent together last weekend, just loud enough for the other women to hear. She's staking her claim without being over the top about it. The real kicker? In today's world of dating apps and constant digital distractions, people are rarely direct. So when she's going out of her way to non-verbally tell other women, "Back off, he's mine," that's a powerful signal. It's not just about preventing competition, it's about showing you that she's serious about you. This is her way of expressing that she sees you as more than just some guy to hang out with. She's thinking long-term, and she doesn't want to share. If you notice her doing this, acknowledge it with a smile or by stepping a little closer to her. Show her you appreciate her effort without being too obvious. It'll make her feel secure and appreciated. But again, keep it subtle. You want her to know you're aware of her moves, but you don't want to make a big deal out of it. The goal here is to create a sense of mutual understanding without letting things get awkward. This will make her feel like you're on the same page without putting pressure on the situation. Number 4. She opens up about her insecurities. Let me tell you something. Women won't open up about their deep insecurities unless they trust you, unless they want you to see them beyond the surface. When she talks about her fears, her past heartbreaks, or her personal struggles, she's letting you into her world. This kind of vulnerability is a surefire sign that she's emotionally invested in you. In a world of Instagram filters and fake perfection, showing you her flaws is a powerful act of trust. It's a big deal when she starts telling you about things like her childhood, her family drama, or even past relationships that didn't go well. She's not just looking for someone to listen, she's hoping you'll accept her for who she really is. When she reveals these intimate details, it's because she wants to know if you're the kind of guy who can handle her truth. In a time where many people only show the highlights reel of their lives, when she opens up and lets you see her weaknesses and struggles, that's a major green light. It's a massive step for her to let you into the parts of her life she may not show others. And when she does this, she's hoping that you'll understand and not judge her for it. Don't dismiss her insecurities or try to fix them. Instead, listen carefully, offer understanding, and maybe share a vulnerability of your own. This will deepen the emotional connection. When she opens up, be her rock. A simple, "I understand what you're going through," or "That must have been tough for you," can go a long way. And if you share something personal about yourself, it'll create an even deeper bond between the two of you. Vulnerability goes both ways. Number 5. She seeks your validation. If she's constantly asking for your opinion, whether it's about her looks, her work, or even her hobbies, That's because your opinion matters to her. This is especially true in today's world where validation is often sought online. If she's looking for it from you, she's telling you that your approval means more to her than that of hundreds of random followers on Instagram. She might ask you things like, "Do you think I did a good job on this project?" Or, "What do you think of this new dress?" It may seem casual on the surface, but make no mistake, she's looking for validation from someone she cares about, you. The opinions of people online don't hold nearly as much weight as the opinion of someone she's genuinely interested in. Here's the thing, today's culture is obsessed with likes, comments, and digital approval. But if she's seeking that validation from you in real life, it means your opinion carries weight. It's a level of intimacy that goes beyond the superficiality of social media. She's not just looking for a fleeting ego boost. She's hoping you see her as someone worthy of your praise. Take this as an opportunity to build her confidence. Don't just throw out generic compliments. Be specific. "I love how you handled that situation," or "You really killed it with that project." Be genuine and detailed. This will make your words hold more weight, and she'll feel like you truly see her for who she is. Compliments that go beyond surface-level appearance show you're paying attention to her deeper qualities, which will only make her more invested in you. Number 6. She miraculously shares your interests. Ever notice how she's suddenly into the same music, shows, or hobbies as you? She's not just randomly picking up these interests. When she mirrors your behavior and adopts your likes, it's because she wants to connect with you on a deeper level. It's her way of creating common ground. Maybe you mention you're into a specific band, and all of a sudden she's posting about how she's been listening to their latest album. Or perhaps you're really into a particular sport, and out of the blue, she's talking about watching a game or even asking you to teach her the rules. These aren't coincidences, my friend. She's deliberately creating opportunities to bond with you over shared interests. In a world where everyone is busy with their own interests, schedules, and lives, if she's taking the time to dive into what you like, that's a huge deal. It means she's not only paying attention, but she's trying to carve out a place for herself in your world. It's her way of saying, "I'm invested in what makes you happy." Use this as an opportunity to bond. Invite her to join you in one of these activities, whether it's a concert or binge-watching a series you both like. This shared experience will strengthen your connection. It's also a chance to introduce her to more of your world, deepening the bond between you. And remember, don't treat her like she's just a spectator. Get her involved and make her feel like a true part of your interests. Number 7. She becomes overprotective of you. A woman who is really into you won't just sit back when she feels you might be in harm's way. Whether she's worrying about your health, your safety, or even who you're spending time with, this protective nature is a major clue. It might come off as her being a bit extra, but in reality, it's her showing that she cares deeply about you. She's not going to sit idly by if she thinks you're making decisions that could harm you, or if she's worried about you hanging out with certain people. Her concern might show up in different ways. She could text you to make sure you got home safely, or ask if you've eaten after a long day. These gestures might seem small, but they're a strong indicator that she's emotionally invested in your well-being. In today's casual dating scene, where people are often detached and nonchalant, someone going out of their way to be protective is a major signal of emotional investment. She's not just here for the good times. She's showing you that she's got your back, even when things get tough. Appreciate her concern, but also set healthy boundaries. Let her know you value her care, but that you're capable of handling things. This will reassure her without making her feel pushed away. It's all about striking that balance between independence and appreciation. If you can show her that you're grateful for her concern, but still confident in your abilities, she'll feel secure in your relationship. Number 8. She introduces you to her inner circle. When a woman wants you badly, she'll start bringing you into her closest circle of friends and family. This is no small move, especially in today's fast-paced, casual dating world. Introducing you to the people who matter most to her is her way of signaling that you're becoming important in her life. She's opening the door to something more serious. Think about it. In a world where casual flings and situationships are becoming the norm, introducing someone to family or close friends is a big deal. It's her way of saying, "This is someone I want in my life for the long haul." She's not just introducing you to these people for fun, she's gauging how well you fit into her inner circle, and that's a huge step towards something more serious. It's also a sign that she's confident in where things are going. If she's willing to let her close friends or family meet you, she's showing that she's proud of being with you, and she's interested in seeing how well you mesh with the people she values most. Be gracious and show genuine interest in meeting her inner circle. These people are important to her, and how you interact with them will make a huge impression on her. Make an effort to connect with her friends, ask them about their interests, and show that you're someone who fits into her life. This will reassure her that you're invested in more than just the two of you. You're invested in becoming a part of her world. Number 9. She brags about you in public. If she's hyping you up in front of her friends, co-workers, or even on social media, she's showing pride in you. She's not just attracted to you, she's proud to be associated with you. In today's world, where people are often reluctant to share their personal lives publicly, her praise is a significant signal of deep interest. This is more than just a simple compliment. It's a sign that she values you highly and wants other people to know it. Maybe she's sharing your accomplishments with her friends, or perhaps she's casually dropping your name in conversations. You might hear her say things like, "He's so talented," or "I'm really proud of him." These public displays aren't just about boosting your ego. They're about telling the world she's proud to be with you. Social media is another arena where this behavior shines through. If she's sharing pictures of the two of you, tagging you in stories, or even giving you shout-outs in her posts, that's a big deal. It means she wants others to know that you're a part of her life, and she's not afraid to show it. Women are often cautious about making relationships public, especially in the early stages. So if she's going out of her way to let her circle know about you, she's signaling her deep interest. And let's not forget how powerful it is when she does this in front of people who matter to her, her family, her close friends, even her co-workers. She's aligning you with her reputation, which means she's confident that you reflect well on her. It's like she's saying, "Look at this amazing person I'm with." It's not just attraction, it's admiration. Be humble, but thank her for the compliments. Show that you appreciate her admiration without letting it inflate your ego too much. When you acknowledge her praise, it strengthens the connection and makes her feel that her feelings are reciprocated. You might respond with, "I really appreciate how you always have my back," or "It means a lot to hear that from you." These acknowledgements deepen the emotional connection and show her that you recognize and value her efforts to publicly lift you up. Number 10. She engages with your social media regularly. In the digital age, social media engagement is a form of modern-day affection. If she's constantly liking, commenting, or even sharing your posts, she's putting herself in your online space to show that she's thinking about you, even when you're not together. This virtual attention is a new age signal that she's into you. But it's not just about the likes. Let's break it down. If she's engaging with your content in meaningful ways, like commenting thoughtful or funny responses, or sharing your posts with her friends, that's next-level interest. She's not just scrolling past your feed, she's actively making sure you know she's paying attention to what you're doing. And it's not random. Maybe she's the first one to like every post you make, or she's engaging with your stories on Instagram, reacting with emojis or dropping comments. Another key indicator: she'll start tagging you in things that remind her of you. Maybe it's a funny meme, a song, or a post that aligns with something you've talked about. This is her way of saying, "I'm thinking about you, even when we're not together." Social media is a huge part of modern-day communication, and when she's prioritizing interactions with you in these spaces, she's showing that she wants to stay connected, even when you're not face-to-face. Let's not forget the power of DM conversations. If she's sliding into your direct messages to keep a private conversation going about something you posted, that's a big sign she's invested. Whether it's sending you a quick message about something funny or responding with a flirty comment, she's trying to create opportunities for deeper interaction outside of public view. The more private the conversation gets, the more she's signaling that she wants a connection beyond the public sphere. Number 11. She asks deep, personal questions. Small talk is easy, but when she starts asking about your childhood, your dreams, and your fears, that's her way of getting to know the real you. In a world filled with superficial conversations, these deep questions are her method of building an emotional connection with you. This goes beyond the usual "what's your favorite color?" type of questions. When she starts asking about your family dynamics, what you were like as a kid, or what you're afraid of, she's trying to understand the layers that make up who you are. Women who are only casually interested will stick to light-hearted, surface-level topics, but when she's emotionally invested, she'll want to dig deeper. She's looking for the real, raw parts of you. Think about it. Maybe she asks about your biggest life goals, or she wants to know about the hardest thing you've ever been through. These aren't casual questions. She's creating opportunities for vulnerability because she wants to see if there's potential for a deeper emotional connection. She's opening the door for you to share your inner world with her, and she's hoping you'll walk through it. The questions she asks can also indicate her future intentions. If she's asking about your long-term aspirations, it's because she's trying to gauge whether you're compatible for the long haul. She's not just asking about your job because she's curious. She's trying to see if your lifestyle aligns with hers. And the more invested she gets, the more these questions will evolve from curiosity to emotional investment. Be open and honest in your responses. Don't shy away from sharing your deeper self. This will only bring you closer together. If she asks about your childhood, share a meaningful memory. This is your chance to bond on a level that goes beyond surface attraction. Number 12. She includes you in her future plans. This is the biggest one, guys. If she's talking about things months or even years down the line that involve you, she's not just interested in the present, she's seeing you as part of her future. This is a clear indicator that she's looking for something serious. Pay attention to how she talks about the future. If she's saying things like, "We should go to that concert next summer," or "I can't wait for you to meet my family during the holidays," these are subtle but powerful hints that she's planning to keep you around for the long term. She's not thinking about the here and now. She's seeing you as someone who will still be in her life months from now, maybe even longer. Even more telling is when she starts making bigger plans, like talking about traveling together, attending important events, or discussing where she sees herself in a few years, and how you might fit into that vision. These conversations are all about gauging your level of commitment. She's testing the waters to see if you're someone who's equally interested in a future together, and she's hoping to get positive feedback from you. One thing to watch for is how she introduces future topics. Maybe she's subtle at first, mentioning things like, "We should totally do that next year," but as time goes on, she'll become more direct. She might start asking about your life goals and how you feel about settling down. These are clear indicators that she's imagining a future with you in it, and she wants to see if you're on the same page. If you're on the same page, show enthusiasm about those future plans. Let her know you're open to the idea of building something long-term. You don't have to make grand declarations, but responding with something like, "That sounds like an awesome plan. I'd love to do that with you," will show her that you're thinking along the same lines. It reassures her that you're not just in this for the short term. If you've seen these signs, she's not just interested, she's deeply invested in you. Now it's time to step up, stay calm, and confidently navigate the next steps in your relationship. If this video gave you the clarity you needed, don't leave it at that. Hit that subscribe button or consider joining our channel membership. Your support helps us continue delivering top-tier content that's practical, relatable, and designed to help as many men as possible thrive in their dating lives. Let's keep growing together. Comment below with your experiences, and let's keep the conversation going.